This is Venezuela in Rise of Nations. Right now, its only real strength is oil, and not much else. It starts with barely 1 million in tax income, limited potential for expansion, and not much room for mistakes. But in this video, we're taking that weak starting position and turning it into an unstoppable force.
Is anybody else getting shivers?
My plan this game is to rush communism by doing a liberation war goal on Cuba. Hopefully, the United States does not send the CIA down here after we've done that. We are in. Let's justify a war goal on Aruba. Of course, that war goal on Cuba. State focus press regulation. Ignore. And I'm going to be building 4 electronic factories. Let's get rid of that now. Max out the government spending. Send the infantry over to Aruba. Same research setup as the Afghanistan video. I think it's really good. Rushing national market stimulation. And then we'll finish small arms after all of that. Mass production, grand fleet. And does anybody want to guess what ground doctrine we're going to be using? Manure warfare. Oof. Okay, not that good generals. Who has the best base stats? The Panzer Commander does. Well, sure. We've chosen manure warfare, by the way, because it's the best for taking over islands. There's Aruba, 72 million. I'm going to be building a fertilizer factory, steel, motor. Let's send all of the troops over to Cuba. Continue justifying on these islands. Actually, it's better to do the ones right next to us. 40 electronics to the internal. Hopefully, we're not too late to the rest of the trades. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and up the anti-corruption by 4 and max out the education spending. Still trying to sell the rest of these electronics. Okay, we're moving down to 1. Yeah, they accept 1. Let's go. Server seems a bit laggy. Oh, we're in the Netherlands. Jingle specialize these troops. And speaking of army groups, I'm gonna select all of the Venezuelan corps and make sure everybody is automatically assigned to their respective group. Just like that. Time for a civilian factory. It's propaganda only. Let's check out the player spawn. We got Colombia and nobody else in South America, surprisingly. Usually we'd see a Brazilian player. Just USA and Colombia we got to deal with in the Americas. Okay, I like it. It's not too bad. We're making enough money now. We can do minimum taxation. Oh my god, what is that noise, bro? That's something I noticed recently. There's like a new hack, just make a bunch of noise for no reason. Hopefully people in this server just mute their game instead of leaving. Unfortunately, we have to play on mute. I do hope that it eventually ends. Minimum part of the team. We'll spawn 2 tanks, that'll be enough. I have not been locked in, not even been justifying these war goals. I should be. What's Colombia up to, by the way? He's taken over Panama and Ecuador. He hasn't offered to ally me, so I assume that he will be attacking me. I should have spawned more troops, shouldn't I have? I know our tanks don't lose this. Come on now. Yeah, nah, we're good. All right, a little bit more money. Aircraft factory. We're gonna do another electronic motor and civilian. Illegal firearm regulation. Is that it for Cuba? Yes, it is. Concedes, enforce ideology. That was a bit on the slow end because I didn't make more troops. That's okay. We're now on communism. We now have this massive debuff for a year. We're not making any tax income anyway, so that doesn't even matter. Our stability's fine, and the factory output, we're just making up for it anyway by being on communism. We are A-okay, dude. And you know what? Another fertilizer factory should be good too. If it's still going on, it's probably going to go on for the rest of the game, eh? Okay, that's terrible. What the hell is that? Yeah, nah, we're definitely keeping that muted. That's funny. State atheism. I love consumer goods factories. We're going to be building them pretty much everywhere. Oh, Colombia sends me an alliance request. Gonna have to reject them. All right, our first thing of resource subsidization here starts the snowballing. Whoa, France chose liberalism. I was just looking at all the ideologies on the map. That's interesting. Definitely don't see early democracy in Europe. There's a reason for that, by the way. 275. I'm gonna sell 17 steel to the internal market and 30 motor. After doing that, we'll develop. Both of those reduce our developed city cost. It's always good. Extended working hours, and now we're gonna max out resource subsidization. That's enough income for research spending. Recruitment centers, generous. There we are. Let's see how much money we're making now. And we've lost forced regime change. Nice. 8 million. We have 11 million coming from the internal market. Not too bad. It's a really cheap policy, and it's super good. Forced labor for dissidents. That's absurd. 15 internal... Holy income in 2021, bro. Who needs to get the consumer goods trade with the superpowers when you have the internal markets, man? Oh, yes. Aircrafts. Ooh, I accidentally did agriculture. We burned 35 political power, that's alright. I was meaning to do Aircraft Subsidization Act. Nice. Okay, so we make a little bit of fertilizer, a little bit of motor parts. I'm gonna build more civilian factories. Each of these guys makes 250k, and then we can sell the excess consumer goods to the internal market to make even more money. Yeah, I want to be unlimited before we attack Colombia. That's my one thing there. Advance the research. How much electronics are we making? 37. We can do a lot better. That way we can do Computer Advancement Act. Let's build 3 electronic factories. No, 2's enough, but we'll build 3 just for the love of the game, just to have the factories. Of course, the copper and gold on the map are kind of running out. It's probably still going on, but let's just see. Oh my gosh. Wait, it stopped. Holy. We have audio again, boys. Let's go. Waiting on 1500 military power so we can swap to mass attack. Technology available? Nice. Political science. Finish economic improvements. Industrial automation is the new electronic pavements, so we're maxing that out. We'll do 3 things of robotic miners and go into geological exploration, streamline logistics, tank improvements, support improvements, all of that basic stuff. Who's taking over Cuba? Iberia. Netherlands has taken over Central Europe. We have Netherlands also taking over France. Packed full of players. That should be interesting. Limited conscription. Now we can start getting ready for the war in Colombia. Military Service Act. Perfect. Let's go shipyard on the capital. We'll build some destroyers. And we have a ton of airports we can make an air force on. 24 million. Yes, that's right. Oh my gosh, USA is rank 1, but he left. Sure, max out the healthcare and security spending. Gran Colombia, and then we also have Federation of the Andes. This requires, of course, it requires 1 Brazilian city, just randomly. 1 Brazilian city. 2, actually. Okay, we gotta take over all of South America, I think, boys. Let's go. Conquest. Wait, did I not do favor the political elite this whole time? I meant to do that. Oh my gosh, no way. Anyways, Public Service Act. Transport Act only costs 18 motor parts. We got that. Easy. What's this Lord Brazil doing? He's coming over here. He's not gonna attack me, is he? Surely not. He is going to attack me. Bro. Yeah, I make more money than you do times 3. Don't do it, Brazil. You're making a mistake. He's grouped everything in 1 big stack. Is that his whole army? That is pretty much... Oh my gosh. Well, GG outplayed Colombia. I'm so sorry about this. I think I'm gonna go on a rampage after we take over Gran Colombia. Oh, it's time. 1500 military power. Reset. Mass attack. Infrastructure would be a good thing to build. I've just to fight on all of South America besides the Falkland Islands. I guess we'll rush this and then take over the server. Go maximum part of the LT. I gotta start getting some good RNG. No way. Fortifications expert. Chief of staff. Head of government. No way. General of the army. Do we have a better general? Okay, I'm gonna take the organizer. just because I want to move fast. Okay, cool. The one we were just using died. Perfect timing, by the way. Turkey versus the Dutch. Wow, the Dutch are really going crazy. Wait, they're still using tanks. Hold on a second. So let's form South America first. And then we'll do the Federation of the Andes. And then Gran Colombia. I mean, they're both the same. Dreams of liberation. Holy form. Build mines and everything, too. At least all of the important stuff. Check out his internal trades. How we doing? 2,500 consumers, 250 elex. All right. Is it just consumers and elex? So he's missing out on a large bit of income. I got my carrier. Let's make some battleships. I'm gonna drop the healthcare and the security. That's just costing us too much. Wait, this is a new Netherlands player. Well, I guess the previous Netherlands player left. Okay. Rip that guy. 275,000 manpower increase. 9 mil troops, that's enough. Let's go on some type of crusade against everybody in the server. First up on the hit list, Nigeria. Unlimited working hours. We have all the cores we need. Don't need the unrest reduction much anymore. I got some huge technology available. Anti-corruption measures, refined resource management, improved refinement, streamlined military procurement. I guess we'll go into naval technology. Sending the entire army to invade a country. Wouldn't recommend, but that way it's just a complete wipe and we don't have to be in a super long war with these people. Guess we're jungle specializing here. I'm gonna build forts in all of the largest cities and 50k infantry per. Stacks of what? 240,000? I'm gonna put on guerrilla warfare for this. That way we're not losing too much to the auto capture. And guerrilla warfare speeds up our troops. What? We're gonna go take over Europe now. I have no air defense, so hopefully nobody knows how to spam bombers. I don't think they do. I've looked at the entire map. I haven't seen anybody with the large amounts of airports that would be capable of doing so. I'm gonna develop all of South America and build recruitment centers in it. No, the leader got killed. So sad. Bunker buster. And we don't have enough military power. That's funny. Oh my god. Nigeria has fallen. Gotta go take out his ally DRC. You know what? We already sent in 10 million, didn't we? Let's go 20 million this time around. Let's go. Here comes Johnny. Oh, but we have a pretty large deficit, don't we? What can we do to fix this deficit? Get all of our troops killed. I don't really want to delete my army, but if we just get everybody killed, then there we go. There's our solution to our problems. We have to implement some Soviet-style tactics. There we go. That's what I want to see right there. Okay, of course, before we attack, guerrilla warfare. Yeah, see, look, all of our troops die. Our economy is working again. Netherlands got some resistance, don't they? I have to attack Turkey. It's Iran and Saudi Arabia left, so Iran has forts everywhere. You know what? That doesn't even look intimidating anymore because we just have so many troops. Okay, the game is really lagging now. Holy. My game is just frozen. Now we're at war with Turkey, we can resume our offensives. We should conquer Japan and America just to make our rankings look nice. I already have that war to go on the United States. Alright, perfect. Iran finally making a defense, eh? Might be too late. 2 bunker busters. Perfect for the forts. Well, there goes the USA. Pretty quick. Saudi Arabia's fallen. GG, well played. Yeah, Iran is now forced peaceable, but I really want to just break through his capital just for the love of the game. So that's what we're going to do. There we go. Now let's just charge, see who wins. Oh. Nice. There we are. GG, well played, Iran. Now we're going to force peace them. Let's build, I don't know, 100 million infantry. Do we even have the economy for that? Not really. Yeah, we definitely don't have the economy for 100 mil. But you know what? It doesn't matter because we didn't have the economy at the start of that war. So I don't think it'll matter if we have the economy or not at the start of this Japanese war. We're going to go all in 100 million infantry to go kill Japan with. Alright, of course we gotta do guerrilla warfare before we go in. The game's probably not even gonna register this, is it? Capture all it is, yes. Alright, let's try these 156, see if they can work. Okay, those guys do work. There is some in the back that just don't want to auto capture. Oh. Oh! Oh, I think we got it. Okay, Japan is force peaceable. Let's go ahead and get out of this war before we collapse. GG, well played everybody. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Peace out.